Okay, I'm wearing a dress shirt today. I'm running out of clothing for a YouTube video. Starting to get into the dress shirt territory. Product reviews is something I used to do a lot on the channel, so I'm starting a new segment. This is when I'm gonna showcase products that I really feel like they deserve being in the spotlight, and that's what this segment is about. So I've got a new company for you guys today. This is by Third & Co. They are a home brewer. I'm a big fan of homebrew products because they just feel so unique, and that's something that we're trying to incorporate into our brand as well, the BluMaan brand. Trying to make unique feeling products in the salon world. So home brewers, they've got the edge up on that one. This stuff feels unique, it works really well. I'm excited to share it with you. So I've got 3 products to show you guys. First up is a styling cream. That's one of the ones that we're gonna be using. Next up is a texturizing clay. Super excited about clays, as a lot of you guys know. And then this right here is a grooming tonic. We're gonna talk about all of it. Starting out with the Third & Co. styling cream right here. First thing that I noticed when looking at all of these products are the ingredients used. A lot of home brewers use very healthy, or at least very natural ingredients, and that is the same case for Third & Co. In fact, going through it, I don't see anything that isn't natural. I'll leave, I believe it's on their website. You can check it out in the description down below. But it's a lot of good stuff in this jar. That's the first thing to point out. Now the bit that people care about, the styling bit. What is it all about? Why would you want it? Starting off with scent, it's a little bit on the sweet side. It's a hint of marshmallow, perhaps vanilla, but it's very light, it's not overpowering, and it's gonna be 3 ounces worth of product for this amount of money. I don't remember off the top of my head. The 2 styling products that I'm featuring are both post-styling products. I'm gonna be using Smooth, the all-time best, in my humble opinion, as a pre-styler. Also post-styler, great as a pre-styler. So I'm using original Smooth as a pre-styler, and then we'll be sampling them other products. So now this is my hair using only original Smooth, and this product right here, this is the Third & Co. styling cream. Excellent for a little bit more of that classic hairstyle, but still adds a good amount of texture as well. So scooping it out is a piece of cake, and actually, it feels like icing, so that's a very appropriate metaphor. Now what's actually interesting about the breakdown of this product and also how it applies to your hair, when you're rubbing it through your hands, there's a little bit of a wet feeling during the smoothness of the breakdown, or should I say the wet feeling is a part of that smoothness. Now it feels like that wet feeling would translate as to shine in your hair. I thought that surely this product was gonna give off a greater shine, but it actually does not. And especially like 20 to 30 seconds after you finish applying it, any shine that may have been there really dies down and your hair is left with what I like to call like a healthy glow. I would recommend, if you're thinking about picking up this product, it works best, from my experience anyways, with the more pulled back hairstyles like what I've got right now. I wouldn't be able to get that much of a textured hairstyle. So for example, the forward messy quiff that I've been rocking for a few of my videos now, this product would not be my go-to for that kind of hairstyle. But for something like this, it is keeping my hair in place. It feels very light. It's taming my flyaways very well. The only slight drawback that I've had from this product is its washability. I've noticed after I want to rinse it off my hands, I need to use some soap, and then after the soap, use a towel to completely take it off my hands. And then same goes for shampooing. So it doesn't rinse out with just water, but it does rinse out 100% with 1 round of shampoo. So just worth you guys knowing that.
That one is finished.
Next up, I'm gonna briefly touch on this grooming tonic. I don't have too much to say about this other than it's a pretty nifty product for those of you out there who care about some hair oil. The full ingredients list reads as sweet almond oil, avocado oil, argan oil, jojoba oil, vitamin E, and fragrance essential oils. Once again, from what I can tell, it's 100% organic, or at least 100% natural. All of these oils are obviously beneficial for your hair. So what this is gonna do is, if you apply this to your hair before you blow dry your hair, You're gonna get smoother finish. It's gonna be acting a little bit like a leave-in conditioner throughout the day. Also though, it will leave a bit of a shine in your hair. So there is that oily look, slight oily look, if you use this in your hair and then you finish blow drying. So as healthy as this is, it is important for you guys to know that this will leave a slight shine in your hair. Finally, Jake, what's the last one? What are we dealing with?
It is the texturizing clay.
Texturizing clay by Third & Co. That is correct, A+, A star, whatever you guys say in the UK. That rhymes. First thing that I noticed when taking the lid off and taking a peek, well actually the first thing I normally do is just smell to see what it smells like. I would argue that this is a very scentless product. It's advertised as being sandalwood rose, so there might be a slight sandalwood scent somewhere in there. To me, not noticeable. I would call this pretty much unscented. Again, just like the styling cream, you are going to be getting 3 ounces worth of clay, which is a decent size for this price right here. All right, once again, going in with that original by BluMaan Smooth Styling Meraque is the pre-styler. Just a side note, when it comes to pre-stylers, the amount that you need to use is going to depend completely on your hair length and also majorly on your hair type. So since I have rather thick hair, I tend to use a little bit more of a pre-styler than some others out there would. If you use it too much, you'll really feel that in your hair. But if you use the right amount, you should be left with an airy feeling hairstyle after blow drying, yet having tons of control compared to not using any pre-styler at all. So the name of this one has got me excited. Third & Co.'s Texturizing Clay. Because we're gonna try to get texture out of this product, I'm gonna be styling my forward quiff. My hair is getting a little bit long now to do this properly, but it's still at that length where I can still kind of pull it off, so that's what I'm gonna be doing right now for this blow dry. So just like the styling cream, this is also advertised as a medium hold product. It's important to understand that they're not advertising like super strong hold, super heavy hold. They are calling this a medium hold clay. But now as for the actual texture, it feels so luxurious scooping it out, and it also breaks down like a real dream. I've used this clay before. I gotta say my favorite part of the clay is the breakdown and rubbing it through my hands. It's an experience, that's for sure. So as you can see from the result, the texture that this clay gives lives up to its name. It is definitely a texturizing clay. It's a little bit thicker to apply than the cream, but that does make sense. A clay is generally thicker and a little chunkier than a cream. That being said, for my hair type, it was a completely painless experience and it was not a problem at all for me to get into my hair. All in all, my thoughts on this clay is that it's almost up there as being one of my favorite clays. Heavier traditional clays work just as well for me, but they last a little bit longer. And again, I think that goes down to the characteristic of the type of hair that I have. I have thick hair that requires heavy products to keep it up, and especially to keep that texture there all day. That being said, for those of you guys who have tried traditional clays and they're not your thing, I would definitely recommend trying this because this is in a slightly different category. It's not as intense, it's not as heavy, it's not as clumpy. It still provides an amazing texture and great hold if traditional clay's hold is too much for you. So three, not this guy. These 3 guys right here, from my friends at Third & Co. 3 great products that I think you guys should know about and consider checking out if you're wanting to try something new. Well guys, this wraps up episode 1 of great products, or whatever I've decided to call this segment. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see everybody next time.